Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lulua Tech Design, and we are back with our project. We're doing a story building. If you have been following us for some time, we finished our first project. Okay, I left it somehow, but it was close to really finished because we were only left with facading. So I did bit of facading, then I thought I should leave the rest for you to continue because you can do facades in any way you want. Now this is a story building. It has two floors. We started it from the scratch. If you have not been watching us, you can go through the channel. You'll be able to see the list, and we have a playlist for this. So in the architectural design course, you'll be able to see this work from part 1 up to part 4. So this is where we left it yesterday as we started the facading, and this is what we have done so far. And this is part 5. We are going to continue with our facading. Yesterday we did a lot of extrusions, and today we shall continue with extrusions and a bit of sweep. So not to waste a lot of time, we head straight to work. So I'm going to create an extrusion here on this surface. Now the way I want to create it is I'll go to architecture. You go to architecture, you come to your components, then you say model in place. If you have not forgotten the procedures, you go to generic models. From generic models, you can rename it the way you want. For me, I'll leave it at default. So you click OK, you select extrusion, and then you come to set plane. You pick a plane, you say OK. So I'm going to pick this plane. Then I'll pick any of these tools to draw what I want to achieve. So I'll pick this, then I'll just draw something here all the way up to here. So now I want to do my measurements. Let's say this is 250 or even 150. Let's say 150. Enter. And then I'll click here. Then at the depth will depend. Now I'll first finish it, and then we can turn the house like this. We can pan it. So I'm going to select it here. You can see these arrows that indicates that you can be able to pull this in any of these directions that they are showing. So I'm going to pull this one outside like this. You just pull it outside, or you can even align it. You can align it to surface if you wish to. For example, if I want to align it to this surface, I'll come to my align tool here. I'll click on this surface, then I'll also click here on this surface, and it'll be perfectly aligned. See that? Something like that. Because I wanted to create a shade here for this place, and it is covering even this area as well. So now the shade has been created, but of course it is so wide, we need to create for it a support so that it doesn't stay like this. And I feel like it should come all the way this side. Let me see if it will make sense. For now, let me just create some supports here for it to stand so that our structure doesn't fall. So I'll create an extrusion as well. The first extrusion, I think I'll create it here on this surface. Oh, I can do something from this side, from here as well. So let me create one extrusion here on this surface. I'll extend it up, I'll come to architecture. I'll say components, model in place. I'm looking for generic models. I'll click OK. Then I come to my extrusions. I come to set plane. I'll pick a plane, and the plane I want is this one. Then I'll pick any of these to draw it. So I'll just draw something like this. So here, now let me do my measurements. I want this is 1.2. Let me put it 1.2 exactly, that the decimal point. So now that is okay. The thickness, this is okay. The thickness, let's leave it at that. I'll say okay. So I'm going to drag it up. I'm going to drag it all the way up like that. And then if you see, that's what we have. And I'm going to draw another extension on top of this to create something that is really looking nice. Now we shall use this surface to connect something up here. So I'll come to architecture. I come to components, model in place. I'm looking for generic models. Say okay, okay. Then I select extrusion. Then I set my plane. I'll pick a plane. I'll say okay. I'll pick this plane here. Then I can start to draw. So now I'll draw something here like that. For now, the measurement, I want to leave it like that. I'll just finish it and finish it. So when we come to this, I'll pan it like this. I want to drag this so that it can align with this edge here. Or I can just come to my align tool. I pick this edge, then I align it with this edge. You see that? That's how easy you can align them. And then I want to drag it this side, something like that. Something like that. So from here, I want to reduce the thickness because it is really thick. I'll click on it, and then I say edit in place. I'll click on it again. The depth. Now this one will of course take this depth. Let's say we are going with 150. So enter. Okay, let me see what we have. Oh, that's not what we want. We shall go back. You can use Ctrl+C to go back if you want to reduce something. So we shall click on it. We say edit extrusion. It will bring us to this. This is where I want to now reduce the thickness. So from this part, I want to make it 150. I'll say enter. Then I'll click OK. I'll say OK. So now the thickness has been reduced. And then of course we want to connect it with this so that they become one component. I'm using this to support this as well. So what I'm going to do, I want to create let me see here. I'm going to create another extrusion, but I'm still looking for the best side where I can create another one so that we can join these things, because right now the way they are, this one can't be constructed. So we need I think I'll create another pillar this side, to connect this thing all the way up from this wall here. So let me create something down here. I'll come to extrusion, components, model in place. We're looking for generic models. Then okay, we want to do extrusion. We're going to, if you don't want to click on this set plane, you can click on the drop down. You just pick your plane if you don't want to waste a lot of time. So I'll draw something here. Here I'm going to draw my plane here. So I'll say okay, I'll finish it. Now the plane is here. I'm going to drag it all the way up. Actually, I want it to come past this thing, this extrusion here. I want it to come past like that. As you can see. And then let's see, I'm going to edit it in place. You just click on it, you edit in place. I want to see the thickness and the depth. Okay, basically I needed the depth, so that 250 is okay because we shall use it as a pillar. So this one can go all the way down, can go all the way down. So yeah, let me pan around and see what we have. So now we are beginning to really model our house. This is a contemporary design, and you can see the kind of facades we have. It gives you that contemporary, this modern contemporary structure. So I want to split this extrusion into two. So you just click on it, you edit in place, you click on it again, you edit extrusion, it will give you this. So this, if you see here, it is 1.2. 1.2 divided by 2, that is 600. So I will offset, instead of 600, I will offset 590, so that we can have a distance of 10. Will 10 be enough? I think let me go with 560. 560. Then first delete the first one. I'll offset 560 here. Then I will give a space of 40. I'll offset it from the center like that. So now I'll come to my trim. I'll come to my, not trim, but split. I'll pick my split. I'll split it here. And then I'll split it down here in the middle part. Then I come to my trim to extend. I'll extend this. I'll extend this. I'll extend this to this. I'll extend this to this. Let's finish and see what we have. There. I want it to have a pergola vibe. Yeah, we need that pergola vibe. So that's what we have so far. I think it looks nice. I don't know what you think, but to me it looks nice. And then I want this to really remain up here. It should not come all the way down. So we can just click on them, but dragging it up, it will move one by one. If we drag, that's what happens. Now we can align the other one to the other one. You can simply pan around, you look at that surface, this face, you can align it with this one. So it will go to where the front is. Something like that. But of course we want I want this to extend inside this thing. Like, let me try and drag this side, something like that. That's for both of them, so that this part here is supporting the pergolas, but of course the thickness, we are going to bring this side a bit here, and then this I want it to come a little bit outside here, like that, so as if this one has cut through it, something like that. I even want to bring it this side a bit. Then I don't want it to touch the wall. I want to bring it here, something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to achieve, and I think that's what I want. I'm going to put these things back to shaded, so that shaded, because this one is giving me a lot of light and I can't see well. So that's what we're trying to achieve. And this side, but of course we need to work on this. It is kinda hanging up here without any support apart from this. But what I want to do, I think let me align it with this. Let me align it with this one, this, like that. By the way, I'm suffering from cough, so if my voice is not clear enough, you'll excuse me. I didn't tell you before, but here battling with some bit of cough. So I'm going to create another surface here so that it can connect this to this. So I will use I think I will use I can even use this, or I can use this plane, but I always love when I use the wall as the main plane. So I'm going to use this surface of this wall as the plane. Come to architecture, we go to components, we model in place, we are looking for generic models, click OK, OK. Then I'm picking extrusions, I'm setting my plane, I'll pick a plane, I'm picking this plane, then I can use this to draw. I'll just draw it up here. Much as we pick the downer plane, it will still work. So I want this to extend here, and then this one has to extend this side there. So I'll click OK. I'll finish. Let me see what we have. You see that? That's what it has given us. Now it is supporting this. Now I can actually drag this a bit behind, and then I want this one to align with this up here. So I'm going to click on the line. I'll align this top part with this top part, like that. So when I pan here, that's what I have. Then of course we need more support for this part. It only has this one for now, but I'm looking for where we can put another support for it. I want a support that will give a nice facade for it. It is coming to here, so I guess we can give something here. We can design something here and see how it will come out. I'll just draw. I'll use this plane to draw something here to give it support, but I think this time I want it a little bit inside. Let me see what we can do. Or else, what if I create something here to give it some bit of side, this side. I feel this side is almost done. We shall only put here some railings. Then this side is still confusing me. Let me try and drag this thing out and drag this all the way out and see if I can do something with it this side. Yeah, so it's always experiment. You keep on experimenting, you keep on looking for what to do, because facading is not straightforward. So you have to make sure your house looks nice. As a designer, you keep trying this and that. If it doesn't work, you delete, you try another one. I'm going to align this surface. It's not that. I'll align this surface. I want to take this one back to where I brought it from, there, because I don't feel it can match, it can fit here well. I don't like when it is here. So I'm going to create a surface here for it and see what we shall have. So I'm going to use this wall side to create another surface here. So I'll come to extrusion, I come to components, model in place. I'm looking for generic models. Then okay, I want extrusion. I'm going to set my plane. Then I'm using this wall surface as my plane. I'll pick this to draw it. I'll draw something from here all the way to this part. Let me see what we shall have. Let me just say okay. Then at the depth I think 250 is so much. Let me go with 150. Enter. So I'll say okay. So it has covered this part. As you can see, it has covered this part, but we don't want this part completely covered from the rest of this side, because we just want to create some kind of open concept here for people to relax and have some time. So I'm going to split this. I'll click on it. Then of course I'll bring it down a bit. I don't want it to match the height of that wall. We're going to have different heights so that this thing can look really beautiful. So I'll bring it this side so that I can see it well. I'm going to click on it. I will say edit in place. I'll click on it again. I'll say edit extrusion. Now here we're going to split this into, let's say, 2 also, but I need to know my measurement. This is 5.4. 5.4 divided by 2. Anyway, I'm going to offset, let's say I'm going to offset 400 this side. I'll offset 400 from this side. Then I'll offset 200 this side and also this side. Then I'll bring another 400 here and here. So let's see what we shall have. And Okay, for now, let's see what we shall have. We're going to split these things. I'll bring here, I'll split here, then I'll split this one here. Then of course we shall also split it in the middle. Then we come down here, we split here, we split here, we split here in the middle. So now we are going to trim. We shall trim this to this, we shall trim this to this, and then this to this. Trim this to this, this to this, this to that. Come to this to this, this to that, this to this. Then trim this to this, this to this. You realize when you don't split these things, it will cause you problems. So it's always better to first split so that you can be able to trim them and align without any problems. Now we have created these two sets of pillars to not only create a support for that, but also to make this side look a little bit beautiful. Yeah. So now people can enter from here, and I want to push. I'm going to click on it. I want them to enter a little bit inside, something like that, as if they have been cut by this thing. I want them to enter a little bit more. And then I'll bring them inside so that they are really cut by this, something like that. You can do your designs in any way you want, but of course we are looking at contemporary design. That is the current trend, the modern contemporary design. So we have this surface. If I come to realistic view, though it is really shining so much, we are going to give these things some color so that we don't have all this shining surface. Now let's see the colors we can say. For these ones, I think I will go with this. Let me see the material I have for this. This is a wood finish, so I'm going to give wood finish for this as well. I'll add it in place, click on it, I'll come to materials. In the material browser, I'll just look for wood finish because we already created that yesterday. So I'll click on it, I'll say okay, I'll say finish. We shall have that, but of course we want this to move a little bit outside. I see it has entered in the wall, so I want something like that, and I'm going to reduce the size because this one is coming outside. We want it to be a little bit inside here. I'll click on it, I'll edit in place, then I click on it again, I edit my extrusion. I'm going to select this, then I can just push them inside like that. That is the beauty of extrusion. You can be able to really push things the way you want. So we shall have that, and then I want to see this material. I'm going to give it for this side. This is if you edit in place, if you click on it, the material is brown color, so I'm going to use this brown color for this one here. but I want to split this also into pergolas. So I'll edit, I'll click on it again, I'll edit extrusion. Let me see the size. It's a 7, 9. Let me put it at 800, like that. Then I can now split it into smaller sizes. So I'm going to pick my offset. I'm going to offset 50. I'll offset 50, and then I'll give a space of 100, and then again 50, space of 100. I'll offset 50, I'll give a space of 100. Offset 50, give a space of 100. I'll offset 50, give a space of 100. I don't know, I think the one remaining looks like 50. For now I'll ignore that, and then we come to split. We shall split the centers here where we have given spaces. Split all of them, come down all the way down. We split here, we split here, we split here, here and here. Then we come to our trim to extend. Then we extend this to this, this to this, this to that, this to this, this to this, this to this, this to that, this to this, this to this, this to this. We're left with the upper part. So we're going to extend this to this, extend this to this, this to this, this to this. Oh no, we want to extend this to this, this to this, this to this, this to this. This, if you don't master the extreme to extend tool, what you click on is what you want to preserve. What you want to preserve, you click on them, so it will delete what you have not selected. So now the material, we have to give it material here. It is a brown color, not the wood. One brown color, this one here. So I'll say okay, then finish. You can see that now we have this design here. I think we are beginning to look nice. We are beginning to make sense, but of course we need to create more. Now a building like this needs more what? Needs more glass work than just these walls. Now we're going to create this part, this wall. We're going to give it a curtain wall. We shall make it as a curtain wall. Remember how we created our curtain wall yesterday? So you click on the wall, you come to this mirror which says temporary hide stroke isolate. You click on it, you say isolate element, it will bring it here. So we have to create the curtain wall here. For us to create a curtain wall, we need to split the sides that we want to change to curtain wall. I'll split here like 300. I'll split this side like 300. And then of course from this door region I'll give it a small gap here. Then up, can split there. Then down here I can split like here 200. Let me also leave some gap here, and then here let's say 200. Then of course I'll use my tab key to select this one. Then I'll change it to a curtain wall. Then I'll give it I'll come to architecture, I come to grid, I'll give it a grid. I'll give a grid here, here. I'll give a grid here and here. And then I can come to this side, pick that. I think it has not been split up, so we have to split it up there to give it the space for fitting. I'll highlight on it and pick that. I'll also bring it to, I'll look for my curtain wall. Then I go to architecture, I look for my grid. I'll give it, this time I'll just give it in the middle. No, I don't want that. I want vertical grids. Then another one closer to it, here. Something like that. Then when I come to my architecture, I go to mullion, I say all grids, I'll click on it and it gives me that. If I click this side, it gives me that. And then when I load this back to our project, we shall have a curtain wall there. I don't know if you can see it, but this side is now really full of glass. That's why you can see what is taking place inside. You may think the house is open, you can see everything inside. Let me try and put here shaded and we see. Now these ones that are looking like windows, these are curtain walls. They give us that huge glass beauty, something like that. I don't know how you feel about this, but I think we are doing well so far. We're doing perfectly well. A lot has been done. So I guess I'll close this video with a sweep. We have to create a sweep so that you know how to also do sweep. Once we do a sweep, if we were to do this video again, I guess it will also now end with a sweep. So now to create a sweep, this is what you will do. First of all, you come to your architecture, you also go to component, you model in place, you look for generic models, then you say okay. Instead of extrusion, this time we're picking a sweep. After picking a sweep, for sweep you have to come to pick path. When you click on pick path, it will pick a path. It will only pick the edge of a wall or any component. So I'll pick that. After picking it, it will draw for you something like this. Once you see this, you can tick it, you can click OK. Now this is the surface it has given us, but for us to start drawing, for it to allow us to draw, we need to click on here. You click at the surface that is facing you, you click here. After clicking there, you must, here it will still disturb you. You can now click at this angle so that it will give you this edge for you to draw. Now I can pick, I can say edit profile. Now from edit profile, I can draw with any of these things. So I can just say I'm drawing something here like this. because I don't want a lot of circular things. Me, I will go with the corners. So I'll just draw something like this. I'll say okay, okay, and okay. So when we turn, that's what we shall get. You see that? It gives the house some cool ending, some cool finish on top. If you see there, you see that? I don't know if you can see it well, but that's what we have up there. This is a sweep. People can create anything they want. You can create it in any style, but for me, if you look at this design, it is full of squares, so it will not make sense if you also do something that is circular. So if I want to now extend this sweep to the other sides of the wall, I'll just click on it. I say edit in place. I click on it again. I say edit sweep. From here I'll say pick path, and then I'll say pick 3D edges. So now I'll just be picking edges here. I'll pick here. It will just draw it on these surfaces that I've picked. But you make sure these surfaces connect. I can use trim to trim this to this so that it doesn't disturb us. Pick 3D edges. Which edge is there? I'll pick this. Then I'll pick, I guess that. I don't know if they connect, but let's try and see. So let's try to finish. That means they have not connected. If it doesn't connect, it cannot accept. Let's try and accept. Now it has accepted because I deleted the other one. If you say okay, you finish, we shall have something like that. You see it is sitting here. It looks a little bit small. If you are not keen enough, you can't see it, but it gives that cool finish on the wall. Maybe we can increase the size. We can increase how wide it is so that we can see it well. Let me click on it, edit in place, click on it again, edit sweep. Then we're going to say instead of picking path, we shall click on this red sign. We edit profile. We go back to that view that gave us the option to edit this view. So now we're going to extend it a little bit down. Let's say we're taking it to 100 to down. Maybe that will be too much. Let's say 50. I think 50 can be okay. Let's try and see. Then we pan. 50 now looks a little bit clearer. You can see that. You can see this finish up here. That's what you can achieve with the sweep. You can even draw more designs here. For example, if I click on this sweep, I edit in place, I click on it again, I edit sweep, then I pick this red thing, then I say edit profile, I come here, I go back to the view where I can be able to edit it. I want to draw another one down here. I'll come to here, I'll draw another one here, something like that. Let's say this is let's say 30, and you see that is very big. Let's say 15, something like that. Then we say okay, okay, okay. So let's see what we have. You see there, see that? However, the distance between them might not be much, but it's beginning to give some nice finishes. So let's edit in place. Click on it, edit sweep. You look for that red what? Red sign. You click on it, edit profile. You come to your right. You look for that angle. You go there. So I want to increase this space. I'll just select all this. I'll select this. Okay, let me just drag this down. Then I click on this. Of course, it was 30, I guess. I'll say 30. There. Downwards. We don't want it to go upwards. We want to bring it downwards. If we say, hey, it was 15. It was 15, not 30. So I guess that distance will make it appear well. So let's see. Now it can be seen clearly. You see that? Yeah, that's what we are trying to achieve. Some cool finish there. I believe you appreciate this. Yeah. So now we can do this for all these other sides so that we have a uniform finish. Of course, this part is looking a bit, it doesn't appear well because even the color of the wall is the same as the color of the sheet. So this wall, I think I'm going to paint it. So we come to our paint. First of all, I think our main wall is white in color. When we come to paint, I don't know if we have white paint here. White paint. Yeah, we have a white paint here. Let's paint this wall white like that. I'm even paint this white. Now you can see the sweep clearly here. See that? Sweep, you can do it in any style you want. You can make it circular. You can create a nice. Normally in construction, they say it is a cone work, a cones work. It is modeled and sometimes casted with just some wire mesh, so for it to stand up there. So that is how you can create a sweep, and I guess it is a nice introduction to sweep, and that is really it from me today. I hope you have picked something. If we get a chance to come back, we should be able to finalize this work and look elsewhere, because we have so many projects that we are going to keep doing. This is basically practice. You keep practicing until you become really good with this. Otherwise, without practice, you will forget. If you do one project and you close your computer, trust me, you are going to forget everything. So we need to always remind ourselves about all the things that we have learned as we keep practicing. That's why today we have done more facades using extrusion, and now we have introduced sweep. That means we need to also do more sweep, because sweep is a bit tricky if you don't understand the movements between. So we shall need to give it time and also do it well so that you get used to it. So this is the facade we have achieved so far. Me, I really like it. I appreciate what we have done here. If you have reached up to this far, then you have really done a great job. So I will see you again next time, but please make sure you practice more. Keep practicing. Don't close the computer once I've closed mine. So see you again next time. Thank you.